Companies who manufacture complex products struggle to put out quotations. This is because quotation software typically works for cookie cutter or repetitive products, where you put in the day quantity price, and you're selling the same thing day after day. But companies that make complex things like aircraft, helicopters, ships, they need to be able to blend the pre-designed products with unique customer requirements. It's called engineer to order. I'm Richard Minney, co-founder of Twenty5, and I'm going to talk to you about how companies that manufacture complex products and run on SAP can use our tool to help put out quotations that blend the engineer to order, the configure to order, and the make to order aspects of their assembly. Imagine you're building a ship. You're building it using SAP. You might have a complex bill of material for the ship with maybe 50,000 parts. That bill of material is changing all the time. And when the customer orders a ship, you might use what's called configure to order, where you basically specify the options and features. But most of the time, you get into the engineer to order scenario, something you haven't done before. And how do you quote for that? Typically, you'll go to an Excel spreadsheet and work out how many hours you need of the engineering, how many hours of prototype production, test first after inspection, talk to a few key suppliers, essentially back of an envelope. And for that reason, a lot of projects, especially when they're in manufacturing companies, overrun. They cost more than you plan, and you can't even remember what you bid and what you estimated when you started the planning. What Twenty5 does is it sits on top of SAP. It sucks out all of the performance history, the transaction history. Could be engineering timesheets, could be production order, shop floor confirmations, could be purchase orders for all the parts of vendor quotations and contracts for all the material, and allows the estimator to rapidly put together a quotation for a bill of material that isn't fully defined. Of course, you're making something you made before. You're going to build on what you've done before. So the bill of material might be 80-90%, but that 10-20% is engineered to order. So our tool allows you to quickly build a proposal bill of material. We call it a P-BOM, and then to cost it out, consolidating the requirements across multiple end items and costing it out using transaction history similar to and various methodologies. That all rolls back up to the quotation seamlessly, and then you can price it according to the pricing strategy you want and send it out to the customer. Full workflow, version management, output and submittal, and finally, once you win the bid, it'll convert automatically into a sales order in your SAP system with a project cost and revenue baseline created based on the actual quotation, so you can compare what you estimated and what you bid to what you plan and what your actuals are throughout the delivery lifecycle. I'm Richard Minney, and that's Twenty5 in a nutshell for complex manufacturers.